There's 3 pictures on here which sold it, apart from the fantastic zoom on it, which said this is an amazing camera, and this is the one that I'm going to ask the Fuji guys to let me have, because I love it. Look at this. Now, it took me 45 minutes to wait for this to come around. Don't take the London Eye as a big circle. That's boring. That's just a polo that rotates. Do something a bit different. Use the thing to lead you into the picture, and do something else, like wait for the orange one to come around, or you could wait for one which is empty. There's an empty one there. But the picture is pin sharp edge to edge, and you can even read the writing, the sponsor's name, look, on the door here.
That is an astonishing photo.
And you consider this as an A1 print. I could have probably gone at least 5 or 6 times bigger than this.
And the blue has
come
through wonderfully, because that's a real test of a camera, isn't it?
Because blue is a difficult colour for it to get, because it's a combination. You know, there's not a blue filter in here, it's a combination of another 2 filters to get that colour.
We have fewer than 80 of the black in stock, and then it will move into advance orders. The black will be with you, as I say, into 3 to 5 working days. Other photos, this one here, soft focus in the foreground, soft focus in the background, pin-sharp detail for the eyes.
Yeah.
Is that photoshopping?
No, it is incredibly easy. We have an advanced mode on here, and if I press the button, you will see, I'll just wait for you guys to catch up. If you press the button and go into advanced mode, you'll see you get a selection. You've got Pro Low Light, Pro Focus, and you've got Motion Panorama. I set it on Pro Focus. It says pin shot focus for subject with soft focus for background. So I selected that. That was the first thing I did. I then selected macro, which is just the little, can you see the little flower? I pressed that, I went to OK. And then I knelt down, stuck a dog biscuit to the front of my forehead, and that's the result I got. What happened was I got the focus right on his eyes, the macro put his nose out of focus, the Pro focus mode put the background out of focus.
Amazing.
And all he did was focus his whole mind, spirit and body on that biscuit on my forehead, and I was able to get the character that is Beck.
And you may be thinking, well, this is Matt Trim, he was probably in a studio with proper lighting and all of the effects around him. No, in your utility room, next to the washing machine?
Yeah, the washing machine's here. There's a counter. They're actually, this is where they sleep. They're under the counter bit, the countertop, and there's the only light source in the whole room is from the window just there.
You're kidding.
And the camera did the rest for you.
Fewer than 15 stock, and speaking of macro, simple photo, but we've got the paper clips down here.
Oh, yeah, this was done in the office. You know, this was all just done around London and in the office. Here's another one. Look, this is another London Eye picture. Be creative.
Wow.
You don't have to take just pictures. Set the camera on black and white and just look for reflections. They're fun, they're different. Try not to, you know, think outside the box. Paper clips in the office. You know, these are things that you can do. This shot, look at this one. I know I'm probably going a bit fast for you guys, but this is so unusual. You probably don't realise it, because what's happening here is the sunlight has hit the river and bounced up under the bridge, so the bridge is now illuminated underneath. These are once-in-a-lifetime shots. You need the camera to be quick and you need it to be accurate.
Now, I wouldn't suggest you balance on the bath, leaning your hand out of the window, but if you do, don't just do it. You will see the photo that Matt took in a few moments. This is our today's special value, 60 megapixels, but like Matt always says, if it's a rubbish lens, they're rubbish pixels. This is a superior glass lens, which means we get great pixels, don't we, Matt?
Absolutely. You know what I say? 50 million pixels with a rubbish lens, 50 million rubbish pixels. The lens has to be right. It's the window for which all the pixels see. There we go. That's how I took this sunset shot here. Actually stood on the bath, the camera's outside the window. I can see the screen from here. The dual image stabilization, full EXR auto, detected it was a sunset. First shot, every time.
This photo is amazing.
And you will, that is the right...
Is that a special filter?
Nothing, no. It was a purple sunset. Genuinely a purple sunset. I've never seen it before. It was remarked about in the paper that night as well, because no one had seen it before. That's the colour it was. Isn't it astonishing?
It is amazing. We're down to fewer than 2 dozen available in the black. The red and white have sold out, but they're available on advance orders. This isn't a camera which was out 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. This is brand new to the UK markets. And as well as the camera, the added value is the Fujifilm case, the 4GB card, HDMI cable. That's around £65 worth of value, and the screen protector pack. And it is a rechargeable battery.
It is. It's lithium-ion battery. Good for 300 shots.
Wow. When are you back? Later?
Yes. I couldn't tell you when.
We've lost track.
I have.
It's been such a busy day. Thank you very much, Matt. Busy on the phone lines for this, and you have loved this laptop in this.